Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers. Today, I have the pleasure of my neighborhood Italian go-to restaurant, Cranelli's, in the studio.
Hello.
Welcome, Lasinda.
Thank you.
Couple of quick stories of Cranelli's from my point of view. I used to be a regular with my kids when they were younger at Brio, and Jimmy, chef, husband, partner, owner.
All of the above.
Was the manager there, and we became really close. I mean, he really knows how to work a dining room, which is weird that he's now not working a dining room.
I know.
But he was really good. And so we'd go there, and eventually he's like, yeah, I'm opening up my own place. And I'm like, where? What? And then he opened up Cranelli's, and then Lasinda and I met at my boot camp. We started working out together, just completely separately. Yep. And so that's where I go for pizza, for pasta, for garlic knots.
I know.
Chicken parmesan, lasagna, strombolis, calzone. You know I'm a New Yorker. You know I know this food. This is the real deal. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thanks for that compliment. That was nice.
Yeah, that was a nice
Appreciate
build
it.
up.
That was, and we're done. No.
Yeah, now we're eating. Give us the history of Cranelli's.
Okay, so we're 6.5 years old. What is that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's husband and wife, my husband and I, and our family. And we just believe in great food and great service. That's, if you can't get those two things right, then you shouldn't really be doing this. But great food is the most important thing, because especially Italian, you know, you got to do that right.
It's just not that complicated. When I moved here in 1992, I couldn't, and I came from New York, I couldn't find a decent plate of pasta.
Right.
And so that's why I opened up Carmine's on Penn.
Yeah.
So, you know, just a simple, just make a good red sauce, a good Parmesan. Don't overcook things. Don't over garlic them. Don't over salt them. It's not that complicated. Yet still to this day, people are like, where can we get good New York Italian food?
Right.
And there's not a lot. You're one of the few places I recommend.
Thank you. Jimmy's very, very OCD about what he does with this food. He's very consistent, and that's one of the key things is consistency. You know, you just kind of like your fast food joints. You know, if you're going to go get a Big Mac, it better be the same Big Mac. If you're going to come get lasagna at a good Italian restaurant, it better be the same lasagna that you loved the first time. So consistency is key.
And where are you located?
Okay, so we're in Lone Tree, and Lone Tree is a quaint little city right in where Park Meadows Resort lives, and we're right off of I-25 and Lincoln. We're kind of tucked into a little apartment complex, so we're kind of easy to miss, but I think you'll find us. Many people do. Google will get you straight there. But 10047 Park Meadows Drive, and once you turn into the apartments, you'll be looking right at us.
Yeah, and you're, I've noticed you're doing a lot of donations for first responders.
Oh,
Talk about that a little.
You know what? Okay, so this all happened end of March, and nobody knew what was going to happen. I mean, this was the scariest time I've ever been through as far as as a business owner.
Sure.
And you know, the day they said we're considered essential, I had tears in my eyes. I mean, it still gets me a little bit because of the fact that we're not closing our doors, and that was never even a thought in my mind, and we have done so well. You know, we've expanded our delivery from 1 mile to 7 miles. We deliver it. Nobody touches our food. And curbside pickup, all that good stuff. But we've found a new audience, and because we're doing so well, I can't do well without giving back. It's like you get, you give, and that's my mantra right there. I'm a big karma person. But once a week, if not more than that, we give back to the hospitals, the firefighters, industry workers, anybody. Today, as a matter of fact, we're feeding the surgery center at Children's Hospital because they're finally open to do, you know, elective, but you know, the important surgeries that aren't like critical but still important. So, and they had a huge caseload today, and we fed them last week. We fed the ER, but every week it's just so important to just take care and give back, because it just feels good.
What are your hours these days? Are they same as they used to be, or are they reduced?
Oddly enough, they're exactly the same. We're 7 days a week. We open at 11. The only change we made was Friday and Saturday. We, instead of closing at 10, we close at 9 now. So, and that works out perfectly.
Yeah,
otherwise
do that
we're open. Yeah, we're open from 11 to 9 every single day, except Sunday. We close at 8. It just that works out pretty easy too, pretty good.
And if people want to get your food, do they call? Do they go to your website?
You know, we use our website. You can absolutely order there. there. You can do both.
What's that address?
Absolutely. So it's Cranellis.com, simply CRANELLIS.com. And there's a little button that says order now. You click on it and you get to pay there, everything. You can choose pickup or delivery.
Okay.
We also use Grubhub, but only as a resource to tell us that it's a delivery, because we're still delivering it. Nobody else, we are. And because that's how I kept all my employees.
Sure.
Nobody was laid off. I kept every single employee, and I have 46 employees.
That's
That's amazing.
That's amazing. A lot of employees for
Isn't
a
it?
Tiny restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, do you seat 60
a lot of part-timers,
maybe?
a lot of part-timers. We seat 50 inside, 30 on the patio,
Okay.
and out front we can seat up to 16.
Okay.
It's going to change a little now
Sure.
with everything opening, but yeah, I mean, it's.
Have you seen the guidelines?
I've read through the draft.
Yeah, the draft.
Nothing is set yet,
Yeah.
but you know, as a matter of fact, I just ordered a thermometer last night on Amazon, one of those touch-free.
So you're going to have to temperature your employees
yes,
every
absolutely.
day and document it.
We've already had a routine of cleaning and sanitizing. Literally, we have a timer that goes off every 15 minutes. My front of house, we're all in, and I took off my mask, but we're all in masks. The kitchen crew are all in gloves. If we are working in the food area, as far as putting it into containers, we're all in gloves. You know, we're doing it right now, but as this changes and evolves, we're going to continue to do it right. We're just going to wait for them to tell us what to do. So I want to go by the rules.
Yeah, I think they're saying 8 feet between
Yes,
tables.
8 feet between
Which will be
tables.
interesting. Like, was somebody going to come around with a tape measure and check? And like,
I think what's kind of crazy for me is how are they going to require guests to come in masks? Because how are you going to eat food? I don't understand. Because you're still taking off the mask.
Have you seen the mask with the hole in it?
Oh my gosh, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
It doesn't
I haven't
work.
Seen it. It doesn't work. No,
no.
it doesn't work. So I don't know. We're kind of playing around with the thought of not opening inside the restaurant, meaning the inside dining room, but keeping the patio in the outside because it's so nice.
I think a lot of people are going to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're
just
going to let you
wait
expand
and
your patio
see.
too, and you have a big area to expand it into.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And it opens up or it closes down in case of inclement weather. So it's kind of a nice win-win there. But we'll just see how it goes, one day at a time.
Now the most important part of today.
The food.
What'd you bring me for lunch? Because it smells so good.
Okay, well, first I'm going to start. Well, I got to first say I'm a bonehead, and I didn't bring the garlic nuts.
Yes, she is. That's like their signature thing.
I simply cannot believe I didn't do that, but I'm sorry. But garlic nuts are truly the claim to fame, humbly speaking. And I'm sorry they're not here. But what we have right here is our homemade lasagna. And on top, you'll see that white cheese. That's called bechamel. And bechamel is homemade every single day at our restaurant. We are virtually a 95% scratch-made kitchen. If we don't make it, we're sourcing it from somebody local. And I'll tell you who that is as we go around the circle here. But that sauce is made from quality tomatoes.
That's my go-to when I go there.
It is a good one, that's for sure. But that's a good one. You can get that in half or full too. So that's what's nice.
I always get the full. I like the leftovers.
Absolutely, and that's what I always say. I'm like, it's lunch or dinner, or maybe some leftovers.
Yeah.
And then the tried and true sausage and peppers. That takes you home from New York.
Yeah, I had this on my menu at Carmine's. This one looks awesome.
Oh my
Whose sausage
gosh.
are you using?
Who's what?
You're not making the sausage, are you?
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say is if we don't make it, we get it from local, and that's from Carmine
Oh,
Leonardo's.
he's the best.
We've used Carmine's for
Yeah.
a long time, and I'll bring up his name again in just a second. But yeah, we've used Carmine's sausage for a long time. It's a sweet fennel sausage,
Yeah.
and we get it in bulk. We get it in the links.
And yeah, available to the public. Isn't he in Lakewood, I think?
He's in Lakewood. He has his own shop. You can get desserts. You can get meats, cheeses, everything.
That's old school, that place.
That
I
is
love
so
that
old
place.
school. Absolutely old school. Yes. Anyways, but yeah. So this is my creation. So I thought I'd like to give myself a little something in here. But this is what I always made for the kiddos at home. I would make it panini style, but we make it this style with the bread that's local. We get it delivered 3 days a week, and that salami sandwich with the spicy aioli right there. Oh my gosh, with sriracha, it's ridiculous. So, lastly, I will bring up Carmine's again because the cream that's inside of these shells are from them, and it's wonderful. And we don't pre-fill these; we fill these when they are ordered.
Yeah.
What silly person would do that? But yeah, chocolate chip or almond. Those are pretty darn great.
All right, give them all the information again, the phone number, the website.
Absolutely. Okay, you got to come down and see us. We're family restaurant. We're so much fun. And if you see this little vibe going on right here.
She's always there.
That's what you get when you come in. You feel like you belong. It's a family restaurant. So we're in Lone Tree. We're at 10047 Park Meadows Drive. And right when you pull into the apartment complex called Waterford, you'll be staring right at us. 303-799-3661, or go on to Cranellis.com.
Let's eat. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you, Larry.
Oh, boy. Oh, shit.
I made him cuss.